There was 4 of us in the garage. I was 23. I didn't know anything about starting a business. 10 years later, Sign On Site has been used by almost 900,000 construction workers across the globe. My name is Alex Garland and I'm the CEO of Sign On Site. Sign On Site originated from a conversation in a pub. A tradie was whinging about attendance issues and one of my co-founders just thought that it would be a great idea to make an app that could fix that. I would have never thought that it could get to this place or believed you if you told me that it would. When you think of a construction worker, what they want to be doing is really focusing on getting the actual work done so that they can bill those hours and move on to the next project. By basically reducing their administration, we get to do that. But by connecting them into the tech stack, we have benefits for the head contractor as well. They get to see all of those workers' credentials. They're able to identify risks faster. They're able to be more productive. I'm the only female CEO in Contech at the moment that's really at a venture-backed company in Australia. I feel like I'm under a microscope a lot. Will other women-backed Contech companies get funded if we don't succeed? In the last 12 months, we've just had a boom of UK construction companies reaching out to us and going, can we buy this? Yeah, we actually have just made our first hire and we're excited to have boots on the ground in a new region. Making sure that we have a positive culture is incredibly important to me as a CEO and as a founder. We, pre-COVID, had a team working completely remotely from different cities. For us, we looked at the benefits of remote. We could hire from anywhere. We weren't restricted to the bubble that we had started Sign On Site in. We could go and hire in any state in Australia. It allows us to have a more diverse team. That's something that we really wanted to deliberately foster and to have at Sign On Site. You can't let a culture in a remote workspace form itself. You need to form it around your company values. The Melbourne team might co-work for a day, the Brisbane team might co-work for a day, or all of marketing might fly into one location and go to a conference. Because we've built the tools so flexibly, our customers find new ways to use it all of the time. There's a safety manager who noticed that she was refilling first aid kits on her sites a lot. Form workers weren't wearing their gloves, they were constantly cutting their hands, and she started using the daily briefings tool to remind people about their PPE. She noticed such a steep decline in the incidents and injuries that were on her job sites. I loved that because it really helped connect the way that we build with a real customer story. Safety isn't an incredibly innovative space, and construction isn't an incredibly innovative space, but the way that you interact with those things can be. We orient around one of our values, which is being worker first. So what we build and what makes us so different is that we're so focused on the worker experience. Site managers don't sit at a desk all day, they operate from their phones, so our app is predominantly mobile. The process that we're replacing is paper. So when you consider innovation, it's taking that information that is siloed on a job site and transforming that into insights for a business, which wasn't really something that people were able to do at the worker level before Sign On Site came around. Our engineers have been so busy completely redoing our tech stack, completely innovating on our software to make sure that it is future-proof. We want to be releasing a feature every week, every 2 weeks. We have done the maths, and this sort of Sign On Site 2.0 upgrade that we're making will help us build 7 times faster, which means more efficiency for us, more efficiency for our clients, and honestly, more integrations. We have so many people that want Sign On Site data in different systems. When people think of safety on sites, they often think about physical safety. We consider psychological safety as well. So for us, the alignment with TX was just a no-brainer. The company wanted to make it really accessible for construction workers and really any blue-collar worker in Australia to be able to access mental health services confidentially and for free. At the end of the day, Sign On Site is about making sure that every worker gets home safely, but also that we build something that means something for people, that really impacts people's days.